Yes, I'm having Wendy's today. Oh my gosh, these burgers are so small. It's very basic, but it's very easy and adaptable to put through your helmet or your camera system, whatever system you're using. I don't always like to buy the latest and greatest stuff. So I have, a few generations behind, and the Action 3 works great. I've had it for probably close to a year now, if not a little over it. It got a little damage from one of the vlogs I did when I was off-road and burned my leg on the DR650.
Oh, shit. Ow!
Yeah, that sucked. But regardless, I've been using it and it's been great. So that's one thing that I use for my motovlogging equipment. These are so good, actually. I'm not sponsored, clearly, and I'm not recommending certain products, just what I use. I did test, I think one time, the GoPro setup and did not like it. Osmo Action 3 is really cool because it does give you a lot of different features for what you're getting for the price, especially right now if you get the Osmo Action 3. I mean, dude, you get field of view, you get wide and ultra wide being the widest you can get. It has different cinematic modes, so like there's D cinematic, I believe it's called, which if you're doing a long journey or you're riding a Triumph, let's say, because I always think of Triumphs when I think cinematic because I'm always seeing that on Instagram. You can run that and put it in cinematic mode, and then in post-production you can always edit it, and it's basically like a LUT that throws on top of your footage stock, and it produces a very cool quality image, provided you have, and this is key, provided you have the right lighting and it's not like a dark time of the day, or it's not dusk, or it's not super cloudy. If it's like a perfectly sunny day, that's perfect timing, and you can, I think, adjust the sharpness and adjust different things. I got a bee outside of my thing, I swear. FPS, like all the way up to I think 60, and whether you go with 1080p or 4K, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it has all those settings. You can even do 2K. The next part is going to be the actual audio that I use. And audio in motovlogging is probably one of the most crucial things that you could ever need and use. It's probably even more responsible for quality performance out on the road than, the camera. It's getting hot in here. That bee. Oh, Jesus. God, man, this car is so finicky. DJI makes some great audio equipment. There is a few different, I know Rode makes one, and then obviously there's some like low budget Walmart versions that I'm sure you can get. I just don't recommend those. You're gonna waste your money on going cheap, and then you're not gonna be satisfied in post-production. I've gone down this rabbit hole, guys. You can still shop for quality stuff on a budget, but you just don't want to go cheap on this if you're really trying to do this. I would recommend the setup I have to anyone, and I really think you could actually get most of this on a budget, and you can just build it up gradually within probably 2 months if you're working or less, and spend the money, man. So pretty much what you have is you have the DJI receiver for the microphone. Now this is really cool. Let me see if I can turn it on. You guys can probably see it there. And I'll turn this on too. What's cool about this is that now it has the microphone, the mono feature that's set by default for your input output, and it has the gain levels of which you have, right? So basically, if you slide down, I'm gonna go like that, you have mono, you have receiver gain, you have volume, transmitter settings, pretty much all these different settings on your screen. Now, I'm not going to go into each one of those. There's tons of videos out there. Just do your own research on that. The cool thing about this is this instantly links up. This is magnetic. So if you attach it to your helmet and there's a magnet part, it's going to stick on. Otherwise, I just clip it to a little harness I have underneath my helmet that I've had for a while, and it works fine. It works just fine. This part is to link, I believe, the receiver and the transmitter up when you're. This is the receiver. This is the transmitter. Just so you guys know, and it comes with the Apple charging port thing, and then it also comes with like an Android one. So it comes with two in the package when you buy it. I believe this was $250 to $300. I could be wrong in the price point, so don't hold me to it, but I believe it was around there when I purchased it. Basically, the power on and off button is right here. So you just basically simply tap that, and then it'll vibrate on, and then you'll have a green button that I think appears over here. This side right here is for record. So what's cool about it is that if you don't directly want to record into the transmitter, you can actually just hit this button and then record it directly in this, and then upload this to your computer, and it'll generate a separate audio file. I don't really recommend that for, doing moto vlogging, but if you do videos like this and you want to use an external microphone or something like that, you can always use it. This thing is a game changer, though. I mean, this is quality. Like the audio that you guys hear, I don't have any real comments saying that the audio is shit. I do know I need to adjust some gain settings, and I've realized that I've clipped on a few rides that I've done. The audio could be slightly a little bit better, but it's manageable. Like, it's not so far gone. But yeah, I mean, the audio is crucial, so I would recommend DJI for your camera and your audio setup for motovlogging specifically. Just clip it to your helmet strap, or get a chin mount. You could clip the camera there and then put the audio somewhere in your helmet. The setup that I have is pretty dope. I like the way it is, and I don't really see myself going the chin mount side. I have an Osmo Action, also like a chin mount system, and I just clip it to the strap that's put in the helmet. And maybe I could show you guys how that is one day on a separate video. But yeah, that's my setup. That's what's worked for me. Hopefully this has been helpful to any of you guys that want to get out there and start vlogging on a motorcycle. If you enjoyed the content, please feel free to drop a like and a comment. And I never beg for subscribers, but it always can't help if I ask for you guys to give that subscribe button a click. It does help me out, and it helps grow this channel with what I'd like to do in the future. I have like a little over 200 subscribers, so kudos to the people who have stuck around and that continuously watch my content. I don't think it's a lot, but there is probably a small percentage out there that do. And that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know, what you guys use or what works for you. And, let me also know if you want me to touch on anything else, anything that I can help to help you guys out and enjoy your rides out there. Stay safe as always, wear your helmets and your gear, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog. Peace.